Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a different type of video. We're doing a book haul. Yay! Alright, so I got the books. I'm going to show you real quick. These are all the books that I'm going to be going through. I hope you guys enjoy this video. These are for all the bookworms out there. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please give it a like and hit that subscribe button, and let's just get into the video. In all, I have 5 books to share to you guys. So 4 of them are from Barnes & Noble, and the one that isn't is from Christmas. And that book is Escaping from Houdini by Carrie Maniscalco. This is a... Why can't I think of it now? This is a historical fiction. There's 4 books in the series, but this is the 3rd book. I'm on right now chapter 8. Once, like I said, into a series. So it follows the same characters, which is Audrey Wadsworth and Thomas Cresswell, and they are on a ship to America, and the ship is called Jurius RMS Etruria. They're en route to America because her uncle has some business down there. If you don't know like the backgrounds behind these characters, Audrey and Thomas both work in the morgue. They're practicing a lot of medical stuff for criminology and stuff. This book takes place in the 1800s. This book is basically about the 7 days that they are on the ship. There is a carnival on the ship. It's called the Moonlight Carnival, and every single night, they're there for like 7 nights or something like that. Every single night they put on a performance, but on the first night that they are there, a woman is brutally murdered, and obviously Audrey and Thomas have to try to figure out who murdered her. They think that the carnival is being framed by the murderer because it is their carnival kind of stuff in it. I really like the series and it's really good. So I definitely think you guys should read this. This is super good. That's the first book. Now on to the second book. I got Karvall by Stephanie Garber. This is the first book in a trilogy. I actually already read this and I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. So this is about Charlotte and her sister Tella, and their father has a lot of power and he's very dangerous and very abusive to them. So he'll punish the other sister for the deed that the other sister did. That makes no sense, but they basically just don't want to disobey him. Scarlett has always wanted to go to Karvall. Karvall is a magical place. There's so much there. There's magic, there's mystery, there's like romance and stuff, and it's very secretive. You get an invitation there. There's always a game that goes on for your stay. So once you get there, you can get into a game or you can watch the game go on, and it's usually a mystery. At the end, whoever finds that prize or whatever you have to do will get a prize. This year, Scarlett actually gets a message back from the leader. He's called Legend. But the thing is she wants to go, but she doesn't want to because she is actually engaged to this mystery man. She doesn't know who he is, but they've sent letters back and forth from each other. Just wants to marry him so her and her sister will get away from their abusive father. She doesn't want to go. She doesn't want to anger her father anymore, but Tella does not listen to her. Tella goes out of her way and she basically kidnaps Scarlett and gets a boy that she was actually with named Julian, and he's a sailor, to take them to the island of Karvall. Once they get there, Tella disappears. So she disappears and Julian and Scarlett play the game because this year the game is revolved around Tella. The game is you have to find Tella for a wish. Along through this, Julian and Scarlett team up together and plan to find her sister and then get back to her island. So the main quote is, "You can't get sucked in the game." The game is so real, it feels real, but it's just a game. You guys should read it. And yeah. The next book, which is probably one of my favorite books right now, I am reading it right now, but that is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, and the pages are like sprayed black, which I think is super cool. It's a fantasy, obviously, but it is in Ketterdam, and this is where Kaz Brecker lives, and like Inej and Jesper. I really hope I'm saying those names right. They sound better in my head. It follows Kaz Brecker, who is like a criminal in Ketterdam. Ketterdam is known for gang violence, and a bunch of crimes happen there, and there's different like gangs, and Kaz is like the leader of the dregs. He gets offered a heist by this powerful dude who wants them to go into the ice court, and the ice court is a very dangerous place. It's like a prison for the worst criminals of all, and it's very dangerous. No one has ever broken into it. It's because it's nearly impossible, so no one ever tries. He gets offered the chance to go in there and break out a prisoner. I'm not gonna get into that because that goes into it more. He basically has to get the best group out there to come out with him, and that would be Kaz, obviously the leader, Nej, who is also called the Wrath, Jesper, who is really good with like guns, and there's Wyland, who is the guy who offered Kaz a job, is his father, and he's kind of like extra just in case they don't get the prisoner out. Matthias, who was a prisoner in Hellgate, and he is a Virgin man, so I really hope I'm saying that, but he's basically a Grisha hunter slash witch hunter. Lastly, Nina. Nina's probably one of my favorites, and she is a heart trender of Grisha, and they are basically a bunch of people who have supernatural abilities. They can heal people, hurt people by just looking at them. That's a heart trender. There's other ones that can control metals and stuff, and then there's other ones that can control elements, and she is part of that Grishaverse who Matthias is hunting, so it's kind of hard to be partners in a big heist with him when he's basically trying to kill your kind. And this follows them through their adventure to getting to Ice Court and them getting to it and trying to break out the prisoner. I am in the last bits of this book. So far, it's so good. We're on to the two last books. So these are both the two books in the duology. I have already read one, but I already wanted my own copy because it was one of my favorite books. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter by Seth Graham Smith. One of my favorite books. He was like, it sounds stupid, but it's really good. And I agree with him. But this obviously follows Abraham Lincoln throughout him as a child, to being president, and then to his assassination. The author puts in vampires in it. Okay, Abe's mother, and he was like 5 or 6, was killed by a vampire. She got deadly sick. He soon realized that it was actually from a vampire, so he is hellbent on just basically killing every single one, so he becomes a vampire hunter. But after a brutal hunt, he meets Henry, which is in fact a vampire himself, but he is also hellbent on, why do I keep saying hellbent? I don't know. He is also eyed on to killing vampires because he has a past with them as well. So he teams up with Abe. Henry would find the vampires and then Abe would kill them. While he goes into his like presidency, like the Civil War, I want to say it is. Yes. Into the Civil War, they find out that the vampires are having a huge plot, and he like teams up with Henry and stuff, and they just try to take out them. It's a super good book. Yeah, it's really quick too. And now on to the second book, which is The Last American Vampire by also Seth Graham Smith. This is the second book in the duology. This follows Henry when he is trying to find purpose for living and trying to figure out what he wants to do after obviously Abe is assassinated. So he goes to England, and there's not really like, they don't really tell a lot in the marges, but I'm guessing he's going to be murdering as much vampires as he can. He runs in, or he encounters Jack the Ripper, the dawn of the electric era of Tesla and Edison, and the blazing disaster of the 1937 Hindenburg crash. And then along the way, Henry goes on the road and a Kerouac influenced trip through like the Russia's October Revolutionary and the First and Second World Wars, and then the JFK assassination. So also with tying in vampires, and it's probably just as good as the first book. So I think this will be a good read. Can't wait to read it. And it only took me 19 minutes to go through all of them. Oh my god. Probably no one's gonna watch this video. Those are all the books that I got. I am really excited. I've been waiting for a week for the Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter book. Really happy about all the books that I got. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like and hit that subscribe button. Even if you're here just to support, thank you. That was really sweet of you guys. I've been trying to get on a schedule of uploading videos. I think I'm going to do every Friday. Well, I'm not really sure yet. I will see you guys next Friday, hopefully, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm probably gonna go read Six of Crows now. Peace out.